Tonight we're working on being able to move this filly out around the round pen. She really wants to buddy up to the gates and to, especially this side, because I have her friend Josie tied. When I initially brought her in here, she was with Josie, and they were just feeding off of each other in order to run away from me more efficiently. Now that she's singled out, she's a lot more thoughtful. That, and she's enjoying the opportunity to catch some air here. This little girl came to me halterbroke. I believe she'd had about 2 days of handling. So she wasn't totally feral, but she's pretty close. She's still very suspicious of the human, and although you can corner her to catch and lead her around pretty decently and tie her kind of so-so, she's still pretty flighty and doesn't really trust the human yet. This is the first time that I've had her by herself in the round pen. And she really wants to be thoughtful of me now that she is alone. When Josie was in here, they were really happy to turn to the outside and panic and run off. So the fact that she is willing to stand and face me up at all is really cool. This girl is by Awesome Tomcat, making her a half-sister to my JoJo mare, Awesome Bay Joe, and a 3-year-old gelding that I'm riding right now at work that I call Dill, WR Blues Tomcat. She is out of a Roanys Tomcat daughter, and her mother goes back to Oswald's peat twice on her bottom side. I could not find any more Oswald in a pedigree than what this girl has here. She has a keen eye. She's a little bit smaller than the other weanlings that I have here right now, but that being said, I don't know exactly when she was born. But she's very stocky, straight, well-muscled, keen head. I really like her. I'm excited for her to gentle down a little bit. I really haven't done much with her. I've caught her a few times and led her around and tied her some, but I haven't done any desensitizing. I haven't ponied her yet. She's pretty much a blank slate. Of course, she's been on the trailer once, at least, in order to get here. But I really look forward to her future here. Good girl. My JoJo mare, her half-sister, I used to ranch ride a little bit, and I'm now using as a brood mare. But this girl seems extremely leggy and athletic, and I'm really excited to see her under saddle in a few years. She's a really nice filly. I'm super excited to have had the opportunity to buy her. Good girl. This girl was bred by Walker Ranch in Musselshell, Montana. She carries their brand on her left shoulder. That's the first time she's offered to take forward steps towards me. That's really cool. Super good stuff. I just retreated there. Just kind of using it as an opportunity to buddy up to the gates again. Or Josie. She's really figuring out how to give 2 eyes here. That's excellent stuff. If she wants to leave, that's totally fine. She can go back to work. We'll ask her to face up again. She licks and chews. She's pretty sweated up here. If I put any kind of angle on my approach, she leaves. See? Go to her left, she'll leave to the right. Get her to face up again here if I can. Go to the right, she leaves to the left. See, she just immediately goes right back to that gate and tries to put her in park. There you go. Hey, easy, it's okay. Hey. Good girl. She just needs to find that she can stand here, and that's okay. She can check me out a little bit and I'll leave. Try to do it again. I haven't really gone through this sort of thing with her. The work of approach and retreat. It's really good stuff. Very good. She has a really sweet eye to her. I'm not really a huge fan of pretty heads versus adorable giant Roman noses, but she has a pretty nice sharp head on her. I'm not really too worried about what a head looks like. I just want him to be sound and be able to put up with work conformationally. Yeah, you're all right. Like I said, she's more or less halterbroke, but she hasn't figured out how to catch me yet. But that'll come. I'm not worried about it at all. It's just a matter of being handled. And when I have these colts in for the winter, I'm messing with them and feeding and screwing around all the time, so they get to see the human a lot. And she'll turn around pretty quick. Plus, it's extremely helpful that she's also a grain hog, which works to my advantage. And she's buddied up to Josie, my home-raised filly that's super gentle anyway, which is just super convenient. Now she's sweated up, probably a little itchy, so we'll use this opportunity to love on her some. She's been really stoic up to this point, hasn't really shown that she likes being scratched. I know the truth, but she hasn't offered to do the wiggly lip or anything fun like that yet. It's okay there, kid. You're all right, baby. Yeah, good job. Really good for her to have a chance to sit here and catch her air and be loved on. She can just soak it up and think about it. I really like that she's taken steps towards me right there and licking and chewing a little. We'll see if we can catch her right here. I want her to be able to tip her nose to me. She was really, really nice about that right there. Good girl. She's kind of worried about me tying the knot right here though. She's gonna stay with her. She didn't offer to sell out and leave, but she felt she needed to disengage and move away a little. So like I said, she was halter broke when I got her. Just a couple days worth, so she's not super solid, but she understands the concept. It's pretty covered in hay. All these babies, I like to be able to disengage, step their hinds around, and step their fronts across like that. And at this age, if they can do that, I'm tickled. I want to be able to catch them, lead them, tie them, pony just a little, nothing crazy, step hinds and fronts, and load on the trailer. That's pretty much the basics. I need to be able to handle their feet too, of course. So I'm just waiting on her to be able to step across here. I want that right rear leg to go underneath her body in front of her left rear leg and truly disengage. So I'll just stay here very calmly. She's pretty responsive to pressure. I'm not having to push her. I don't need to increase the pressure. I'll just carry on just like this until she offers to step underneath herself like that, and then we'll quit. I'll rub on her. That was good. Really basic stuff, but it's really important. Very good. That was a lot faster that time. She kind of offered to change sides there, but I blocked her by reaching out with my hand. There, that was perfect. First step was what I was looking for. And these babies will kind of want to move around a little bit after you've released. I just stay with them and pet on them until they stop. She's kind of starting to get a little curious of me. She's not just worried that I'm close to her. She'll check me out a little bit, which is great. I'll ask for this hind end again. Stay with her. There. It's really good. Good job, baby. Here, see how she wants to move. Ask this front step across a little bit, right like that. That was perfect. Good job, baby. We'll ask again. Excellent. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm riding her 3-year-old half-brother right now, and he has a really natural ability to bring his fronts across. So his turnarounds are phenomenal. And based on what she is offering here on the halter, she might be the same way. There you go. Pretty good stuff right there. Good job, baby. Good job.